appreciation and kudos for the
how
way he handled
COVID.
The entire COVID. Yeah. Now the niggas got vaccinations. Yeah, what come for the nigga? I don't think this is fair or nice or right.
He's a horny old man.
Most
That's
people
okay.
are. So yeah, a lot of people, a lot of y'all niggas daddies is old horny old men. The fuck? Does that mean he needs to lose his job?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Some old men get real bold nowadays.
Like
they don't care. Like I'm old, so I can say whatever I want.
I agree.
That's like in a nursing home, though. The average man is not going to do that. Especially Governor Cuomo. This is a man who's a public figure. Right. So a part of his training is speaking.
That's
so
not
I
issue.
just don't feel like he was out there like, yo, bitch, come here. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it.
But the issue isn't that he did it. It's the issue is that he did it to his subordinates. It's people that worked for him. That's the issue. Either way, you're wrong when you do it with somebody you work for because they feel like if I don't do this, he's not going to like me. I'm not going to get the raise. I'm going to get fired. Blah, blah, blah. There's so many strings that come attached to that when you're the boss. You know what I'm saying? You'll be in HR real fast.
That's probably the problem. She probably expected that.
Leave him. He almost was.
That's a fact.
She's probably like, no, I can't give you a raise because of this. That's the come up that you're like, oh, really? I'm going to report your ass. Yeah.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, man. Cuomo gotta go. If what he's saying, if what they saying is true, and I believe some of the people who saying, here's the thing, he's Democrat. Even the Democrats are saying he's gotta go. Like even your own niggas is like, yo, you gotta go. It's like
at the end of the day, everybody's gonna change.
Wrap it up. That's what.
At the end of the day, everybody's gonna flip on you, especially with something as public as this. Nobody wants their name associated with it. So don't try to say, oh, they're doing what any nigga would do. Is distance themselves from it.
I get it, but them niggas is like, you gotta go, man. I don't know. I'm torn. I like the guy, but I know niggas be having dick problems, and it's cool. Like, you still my nigga, and you might could do some influence some other way, but if you got a dick problem, you can't be making women feel all crazy and shit. Like, I don't know. I got sisters and a daughter.
Problem. This is what I'm saying.
Wait,
Governor Cuomo
let's talk about that. That's not true.
And here go Cardi B and all of them on fucking
I want to
CBS
talk about that.
Shaking her ass.
Yeah, I want to talk
on
about
fucking
that.
Daytime TV.
America's out of control.
Each other.
I'm tired of it.
So why can't he ask her, "Hi, may you go out?"
I'm sick of it. I've seen enough. I'm sick of it. America's got to go. Let me tell you the issue.
Talk about
I
it.
love pussy as much as the next person. Don't get nothing twisted. I love me some WAP, okay? I remember my first piece of WAP. But anyway.
That sounds like a Whopper.
But anyway, my issue is that America only approves WAP because, and they only approve that performance because it was homosexuality.
Can we say it? I don't like WAP. WAP sound like funky pussy. Like I just don't like it.
Because they banned
like Whopper.
Wet ass pussy.
We
just call it what it is.
Whopper. You ever smell onions on Burger King?
That smells disgusting.
The shit is so strong. So I think of WAP. I'm just like,
Whopper.
There's a lot of pussy walking around here that smells just like those onions on the Burger King Whopper. I'm just putting that out there, like underarm.
Oh, I'm just saying,
like underarm.
Underarm.
Mm-hmm. Oh God.
Like you didn't wipe your piss up. Like you know, like the underarm, like sweat. And piss is the same stuff.
I'm not going to fault women for that.
You know what I'm saying? So the bitches don't be wiping their piss up right.
I can't fault women for that, though.
Why not?
Because a lot of people don't have the education for it.
You can. All right,
when it comes to vaginas, a lot of minority women were not properly educated on their vaginas.
Guess
I
what?
don't think that in the I don't want to say the hood, but I don't think that in urban homes, they go over that. Like the mothers and daughters have that type of relationship where they talk about the hygiene of a cat. It's more just go wash your ass and that's it. That's all your parents ever tell you is go wash your ass.
Go wash your ass.
Yeah.
But wait,
go wash your ass.
Do nothing else.
How they learn how to lay their wigs down perfect.
YouTube.
Hello.
So they can't learn that on YouTube?
Yes, but I'm saying you have to Google. You have to get to a certain age where you're actually Googling that. When you're a teenager, you're not Googling how to like a pussy unless you're like very. I don't even think you are really Googling that.
So it's the young boys' problem for not telling them that they shit tastes like pickle juice.
The young boys don't know what the fuck it's supposed to taste like.
Hello,
shit. Tastes like pickle juice. Pussy is pussy.
So it's it goes back on fathers. There's no fathers around to tell the young boys if it tastes like pickle juice, tell her shit is sour.
Stop.
Still stick it, but don't lick it. and then still stick it with your rubber on. Don't lick it, and then tell her afterwards your shit is sour.
Stupid ass test like spit on it.
The earwax test.
Oh, the earwax. Oh my god! And if it start burning, if
it fizzles,
stupid ass shit.
Anybody ever try that shit? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna put some earwax on somebody's pussy. I'm gonna try it.
That sounds so ridiculous.
That's just an yeast infection waiting to happen. Ladies, please don't do that.
That just further proves my point that was our sexual education. There, put some earwax in your hair.
But we just talked about earlier in the episode that we got the internet now, so anything can be Googled.
Yeah, but you have to know what you have to know something is wrong in order to Google it. You get what I'm saying? It might be a house full of funky pussy.
Sometimes, but sometimes I could smell my get up air. Like if I just finish working out, that's why I can smell it when I'm working. I'm like, damn, I stink. I'm gonna have to hit the showers. So I feel like women, when they be in and out the car and shit, they can smell that shit. Like, hold up, something a little off. Let me figure out what I could do about this. But they just gonna serve it to a nigga like, I'm ready. No, you not ready. You smelled it when you got out the car that you wasn't ready.
I think it could be funky and not now.
For real?
Yeah.
Just your odor.
I just don't see.
I guess you're right.
I just don't see people saying proud of it. Like, oh yeah, I fucking stink.
I feel like we do have an order.
I guess,
but it shouldn't. It shouldn't overpower or it shouldn't be as strong as it is. Because naturally, women have an odor,
right.
Just like men have an odor. But it should just be the natural way. It shouldn't be the funky way. And if it is, then hop in the shower. Do what you need to do. Just don't be stanky. No. Just don't be stanky.
Do you think that? So you think that the WAP? You think they would smell like whoppers up there? There's a lot of WAP up there.
I love the
dances.
I like the choreography.
It might have been a little funky.
I didn't see it.
You think so?
It's possible.
Hot.
It's a lot of moving parts.
Moving around.
A lot of bumping, grinding.
As a director, I will always say, all right, y'all, stack up on deodorant.
Oh, you right. They probably do all of that. Probably got all the baby powder and all that back shit up in there and all that good shit. Yeah.
Did you like the performance?
You would hope so because wasn't there a rumor that Cardi B, was it her breath or her pussy? One of them shits. Remember way back when? So I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Cardi has stank pussy.
No.
I'm not buying that.
When she first came out, and she got a little change. I haven't heard anybody
say that. That's possible.
When she first came out,
but she was a stripper. I'm not buying
it.
I don't think there's funky strippers like that. Not the good ones.
I feel like people only say that for the ones that probably didn't hit it, and they kind of feel salty about it. That's how I feel like it.
Yeah,
I feel like that too, but sometimes salt have a little seasoning in it. Like she was a little true. Yeah, I told people because I'm salty, but bitch, that was my real thought.
I love you for Cardi. I feel like people gonna say anything.
I just hate that they allowed this on CBS in prime time on CBS. That's Channel 2 in New York. I don't know what that is out here, but that's prime time. It's one of the 5 major fucking channels. Primetime TV, but they banned Pepe Le Pew. Remember Pepe Le Pew?
That sounds very familiar.
The fucking, he was a skunk. Ooh, Pepe Le Pew. He used to chase the woman.
Yes.
They banned him. He's banned now.
Wow.
Because they saying he was a little too touchy-feely on the woman. She was pushing him away. Right?
They was thinking it was creating something else.
But 2 bitches can grind their pussy on each other. 8 o'clock on prime time. That's fine.
Who's watching? The kids are not watching the Grammys. Come on.
I'm sorry, but
the kids are. The kids love Cardi. What are you talking about? The adults ain't watching the Grammys.
I ain't watched the damn
Exactly.
I just watched the videos and clips.
Yeah, you just watch the highlights after and shit.
Highlights, yeah.
Okay, so you feel like those kids gonna see the highlights whether it's on CBS or not.
That's not my point. My point is that I think there's nothing wrong with that with the performance. I do think it's inappropriate for prime time. Yeah. I think so.
Why? Did you just shit on Jerry Springer? I ain't nobody say no
I don't know, man. I think this
and Murray and
because that's what I'm saying. Jerry Springer and Maury comes on at 10 o'clock in the morning when kids are in school.
That's my point. In the morning,
it's when kids are in school.
Oh come on!
The only people watching TV are grandparents.
8 o'clock. Who the fuck kids is up at 8 o'clock? Fuck. Ghetto ass
all
kids.
A lot of fucking
kids.
But think about what you're saying, though, right? You think I just spit all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Think about what you're saying. Sure. Those are the kids I care about, right? I care about kids in the hood more than I care about little Sally. kind of give a fuck about little Sally. Her little freaky ass.
He said, fuck
but I do
kids.
care about Jerisha freaky ass. You know what I'm saying? But my point is that I think there's certain shit that the parents should introduce to their kids. Or should be able to curb a little bit when they want it to be introduced. I don't think it should be just on prime time like that. That's crazy.
I agree only because...
Same thing with that show Empire.
Only reason why I agree with you about
fucking in.
certain subjects you as a parent want to control when your child is introduced to a behavior or subject.
Yeah.
Because I felt like that with the whole... My son, he came home last week on Wednesday, and he was talking about they went over drugs. Like, mommy, I learned. He got in the car. He's like, mommy, I learned about drugs. I'm just like, now I have no problem with my son knowing about drugs, but the way I teach certain drugs to him is very different. Like cannabis, for instance, they know about cannabis, but they know it as a plant and medicinal use. They see me grow it, etc. That's what they know it as.
Right.
Well, now that they're in school, white American school, it's fucking drugs. Oh my God, mommy's brain is about to fry. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a very different narrative that they'll paint on a certain subject. So I do agree with you on that as far as sex. You as a parent want to decide when your child is introduced something. But the reality is you as a parent don't decide when our kids are introduced to any fucking thing.
Right. Just because it's that way doesn't mean it has to be that way. And that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can change shit. It doesn't have to be that way.
Now I'm really worried. Because I was like, I've never been worried about my son before. Like, as far as him smoking or anything, but I really think he's going to try the shit now. Because the kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, because once it's in school, it's like, they don't pay attention to the parents. Fucking
I know, I'm about to say some wild
school
shit.
Do it, it's like, so I was driving to go pick up some food, and I realized that I forgot my blunt on the couch. I was just sitting there, like, on the way out. Like, I had it next to my purse. I'm like, damn. I was looking for it in the car. Like, damn, I fucking left this shit on the couch. So instantly I'm thinking... I've never thought about it before, but now that he knows what drugs are, I'm just like, well, shit. He might try it. I need to go home. Yes.
Like, hey, mama rolled it up, so it's safe.
Then I'm thinking, like, I hope it's blending in with the couch because the couch color is similar color to the thing. Goddamn. Then I was like, that fucking blood ain't there. I'm going to know his ass took it. Because, you know, kids think you left some shit in here. I said, I'm going to know that motherfucker took it. That'll really be
I'm going to know he lighted, too.
He better hope I find this blood.
I
found it. It was where I left it. So that was good. But it was a scary moment only because he had been introduced to it in school as being a drug.
Yeah. So do you think that maybe some schools should
have... I'm scared about my daughter. When she learned, I swear she's going to be in the fucking classroom just crying her fucking eyes out.
Yeah.
My body's on drugs. Yep. Oh my God, somebody help. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because not that she knows, she knows, but she knows it as being medicine. She plants it, she sees it, grows as a plant, etc. So it's very different for her than, you know, the shit they show you in fucking school, the deer and all that shit. Yeah.
I still got my deer shirt.
Right? And I feel like it had an adverse effect. All the deer kids I know are fucking druggies.
I feel like it's natural. All kids are naturally going to smoke weed eventually at some point. But again, you want to be able to curb when it's introduced. Yeah. That's the biggest thing. So the same way they don't allow drug usage on fucking kid shows, you got to imagine that kids are awake at 8 o'clock watching TV. Like, I don't know.
What's the latest you ever stayed up as a kid? When I was a child,
I mean, we stayed up late.
I had a curfew.
I mean, we had a curfew, but you still stayed up late.
You still, definitely still stayed up.
Yeah. Not me.
10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Really? Yeah. The most if I stayed up when I was a kid,
I was watching the
fucking news.
I'm 3 in the morning on the weekend.
On the weekend, I'm up. Weekend, I might be playing video games or some shit till like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
Online and stuff.
Really?
No, we didn't have online back then. Wasn't no online.
I ain't doing that shit. I was watching Bad Boys. That was my late time. My late nighttime show. Grandma controlled the fucking TV. Even had my own TV at that age.
No, on the weekend? Yeah, on the weekend we used to go to Preem house.
Oh, so you were outside.
Go to my brother's house so we could play video games. He had PlayStation. We ain't had no PlayStation, but Preem had PlayStation.
saw this.
And we're going over there.
Word up.
I saw this fucking meme. It was like, you ever get so stressed out and you just drive for 30 minutes on Grand Theft Auto? Just drive.